Hey guild, what's up? So gonna be doing two videos, one on the first boss and one on the second boss in terms of a breakdown of the mechanics and whatnot for the new level 91 raid, which is coming out either next week or the week after. So it's coming really soon. So I may as well do this now since we have video of the actual boss fights and mechanics. So I just wanted to break it down, dumb it down for you guys. So this is gonna be for the first boss, for the Everdeer boss. I'll make a second one for the moon gazing boss, and I'll post them both pretty soon after I make these videos. Anyways, so let's just get right into it. So the first boss, Everdeer, is pretty straightforward. You'll note right here that the major mechanic that sort of surrounds this boss is really just this firefly lamp. And so you see right here on the left-hand side, there is a charge for this lamp. If the charge goes from 100% all the way down to 0, the boss becomes invulnerable. It can't damage him. We as a raid get a huge massive damage debuff, and on top of that too, we also take damage periodically that will ramp up the longer the lamp remains dead. So charge the lamp and you'll see how in a sec. But the idea is pretty simple. That lamp, when you interact with it, will create a green circle this lamp can be picked up and whatnot, and so we need to keep the boss within the green circle. If the boss is within the green circle, we can damage it pretty decently, and then that's how we kill the boss. Now, important is that the boss has, red and yellow attacks. If any of these attacks actually end up hitting the lamp, you'll see right here, the lamp is right now at 92%, but there's a bunch of yellow AoEs. You'll see what happens. Boom, it goes down to 78%. So, in other words, if you get targeted with like a yellow AoE or some, red attack, obviously do your best to avoid it or, deflect. But more importantly, make sure that the lamp's not in the way or in the area, right? If you're targeted with a yellow AoE, avoid the lamp and raid, and kill these obviously because it does take a shit ton of damage. And then for red attacks, good that you want to deflect and you should deflect, but make sure the lamp is not in the way. Okay, so that's the important thing. So otherwise, it's actually pretty straightforward. Oh, that's right. Also, wolf mobs will periodically spawn, like a group of 4. They'll slowly make their way towards the lamp, and they will attack the lamp. So, Food of the Tides, really useful. But otherwise, it's pretty straightforward. Fight the boss within the green circle. At some point, the boss will teleport outside the circle, and so what we'll need to do is we need to pick up the lamp and then move to the new location, put down the lamp, repeat. Now, how do you charge the lamp is pretty simple. You'll see around this edge here that there are, green fireflies, like a group of fireflies. A person can walk up to those fireflies, interact with them, and gain a charge. And then with that charge, you can walk up to the lamp, interact with the lamp, and then that's how you charge the lamp. So basically, if I call for like, hey, lamp needs charge, just find one of these groups of fireflies that you'll see like right here, interact with it, and you can charge the lamp. Okay. When we pick up the lamp too to move to the new location, the charge also of the lamp will decrease significantly. So it's important that when we're moving as a group to the new location, if there are any fireflies along the way and you don't have a charge, just pick up a charge while you're there. Just make it simple so that when we put down the lamp, you can charge it up again. It'll be good. The other major mechanic is that periodically the boss will kidnap 1 or 2 or however many players, and then they will be transported somewhere outside of the green circle, and you'll need to find your way back to the circle. And while, your character's gonna be walking, and you have to avoid these yellow AoEs. But you'll notice how you find your way back is pretty simple. These green firefly trails will periodically shoot out from your character, and they will move into the direction where the boss is. And so just follow the lights. Follow these green firefly lights right here. Not the big giant AoE, but these little firefly trails right there. See? So just follow these trails. They'll lead you back to it. And then the last major mechanic is that, it will summon thorns that will not there, where is it? It'll summon thorns that if hits a player, the player is permanently stunned until you kill the thorn. It's like this right here. Yeah. So you see if you get hit by if a player gets hit by it, not the AoE that it does, but a player can get trapped in it basically, and then they can't move and can't do anything. So just kill the thorns. As a raid, we're always going to prioritize the thorns over the boss because, again, pretty simple. But kill the thorns so that we don't lose any players to perma stuns, and then that way we can fight the boss. Easy peas. It's basically the boss fight. I don't expect us to really struggle in this boss fight, to be honest with you. I think maybe we'll wipe a couple times, but I don't expect this boss to be that hard. So yeah, so that'll be it for this first video, and yeah, get ready for the second boss fight, which is Moongazing Maiden.